This is a wrap for day one. I wanted to say thank you for all the support I got for day one. Day one, day two, and day three are the kicker. Hi, Sophia! Because again, I'm explaining how it works on Amazon. It's an algorithm, and any algorithm, you have thousands of criteria based on your behavior that gonna make your book ranked in a way that it's gonna help more people like you to see the book. So today we reached first rank in two categories, and I'm gonna tell you which ones. We were on the US site. I just want to make sure I give you the category. So we were number one. Well, right now we're number four. So it's moves all the time. So we were number one this afternoon in business and investing. Is that the one? Yeah. Okay. Business and investing captains of industry. We are number four currently in business biographies. And then we're number 11 women in business. So this afternoon we were number one in healing stories. Hi, thank you, Sophia. And then in France, I saw that in France, we are number 9 in Femmes et Entreprises, which is business and women. We're 21 in business professionals biographies. So this is just, I don't know, like this blows my mind completely. And, you know, I did so many interaction today in lives, and I have one message for you. Whatever you have in your heart right now, give it some love. Like take a moment right now to close your eyes and connect with that thing in your heart that you want to have, to be, to do, to go, whatever. Connect with this, because as soon as you allow this to happen, this is going to happen, and it has to feel impossible. If it feels impossible, that's great, because none of this here felt possible. The TEDx, the retreat, the opening a business, the getting out of the farm, the traveling in countries, to spend my life in Canada and the US, none of this was part of the plan. Okay? So, and doing workshop in Europe and hosting a retreat in Europe, none of this was something that I considered possible for me. So number one, I want to share something with you, and before that is very, very personal, of something that I discovered about myself that's gonna serve you. But before I get into it, I want to remind everybody that tomorrow I'll meet you again. I'll meet you again at 6 a.m. EST or EGT here. And I will do more reading and more interaction. My goal is to really get you in touch so that we have conversation around what it means to be visible for you. So in the book, you'll see stories around, so what are the childhood stories that brought me to become the woman entrepreneur I became? We talk about breastfeeding. We talk about business. We talk about money. We talk about how being an immigrant changes your life. We talk about all the things and how this helps to inform how I approach visibility right now and how I help my clients to become visible online. So I put the links to get the book, because in the next 72 hours, this is awesome if you can purchase the book. So I told you that today would be free, but I was wrong. Today was 0.90 cents or 1.20 Canadian dollars, and I think a few euros. But tomorrow and the next 3 days are $0 for the Amazon thing, the Amazon link, in wherever you are in the world. So there is a link here on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and on Instagram. If you go in my bio, you'll see the link for the US And for the UK, if you need other countries, because I know we have people from the Netherlands, from New Zealand, from different countries in Europe, let me know. And if not, just type Angélique Binet, my name, and then visible. And then usually it just brings up the book. So it's 87 pages. And then tomorrow morning, so we did chapter 1 today. So tomorrow morning, for my morning, we'll do chapter 2. And I want to remind you something before I go deeper on the thing that I had to learn about myself, is that there is a way you can play with us. So I organize a game called Playbook Launch. It's in my Facebook group. And if you don't have the link yet, I've been posting about it all the time. Go to the group, because we're having a fierce and mighty and lovely competition to earn and win. So the first prize is a 500 USD 45-minute strategy session with me, online visibility strategy. And then the second one is this. It's a Yeti mic. If you want to start recording podcasts or videos using that mic, I've been using that mic forever. And then I cannot show you here because I use it for my phone on Instagram, but this is a tripod that is also a selfie stick, and it's so amazing. So that's a third prize. So it's like value of the first one is around 500 USD. The second one is about 200 or 150 USD. And then the selfie stick is around $50. So those are fun, and in the group I explain how you can play. It's not a contest or anything. It's just a play. Okay. So get to my Facebook group if you want the link. If you cannot find it, just DM me and say Facebook group, and I'll send you the link. Make it simple. So here's the thing. I wanted to close the day on this. So tomorrow, yes, please share as much as you can so that we have more women entrepreneurs and leaders who can see themselves in this book. Because this is the number one question I get from women entrepreneurs. Like, how do I get visible? How do I make social media not a heavy task? And how do I not forget about posting? Right? So you're going to have all those answers. You have like little exercises here, and you have call to action in the book to reach out to me, so that you're not reading the book alone in your corner. We're in touch when you read the book. Like, this is like an interactive book. And I was saying this earlier today. This book is everything I want you to know about what it takes to become visible online and offline, because how you are visible in one aspect of your life is really a reflection of how you become visible online. And I welcome all the new people here. I'm so happy you're with me here. It's like 10:22 p.m. where I am. I don't know where you're watching from. Tell me in the comments. I would love to know who is here, because I'm on StreamYard and I don't see who is here. And let me know where you're watching from. I would love to see this. So it's everything I want to tell you, and it's kind of all the things I cannot tell in my posts, because the posts are always restrictive, whether it's Instagram, LinkedIn. There is a limit in words. Facebook is amazing for this. You can write more of a novel for your post, but still, this is kind of a roadmap. And here's the thing I want to share with you to conclude the day. When you see and when you start, expressing your desires and it feels impossible. So if it feels impossible, it's a great sign. That means you're really stretching your comfort level, because everything you want and be and feel and have is on the other side of that discomfort. If you feel comfortable, it's probably because it's not really something that is really a desire, a deepest desire. But the things that's going to change everything is the day you realize that you too belong. And that one of the biggest desire for humans is to belong. And that's why there is so much separation and gaps and lack and frustration and sadness and isolation, because we feel that we don't belong. We're always separated from what we want, from what we have, or stuff like that. The day you choose and you're willing to start believing that you belong, You belong to the conversation. You belong just because you are here. You belong. There is no question. No matter what's going on in your life, you belong. You have a say to the card you want to put on the table. You belong. And that is the kicker. So in the work we do at Social Media Love, we work out belief. And so basically we ditch all the old beliefs. But to be able to ditch them, you need to identify them. Once they're identified, we cut them, and then we embody and we choose new beliefs and we embody them. And there is a way to do this. I talk about it in the book. And once you start believing and embodying what it means to belong, and maybe it's a foreign language right now, what I'm telling you, just be open. Don't try to understand. It's something you're gonna feel at some point. And so I really want you to maybe have a little reflection on this today, wherever you are. I know if you're in the West, you're probably just in the evening or end of afternoon. But before you go to bed tonight, can you say out loud, I belong, and see how it reverberate in your body. I belong, whatever it means for you. And see how receptive your body is when you say, I belong. Because each time you get to the next milestone, there is a sense of belonging. You don't have to justify anything. You don't have to chase anything, like writing a book. Like at first, I wanted to write a book to write a book. But now that I belong, I'm not even questioning that it's about writing the book. It's like a fact that there is no other way. And that's not something you explain, and there is no formula about it. It's a belief. And a belief is basically a thought that you repeat so many times that it supports your projects, your desires, and it becomes you. And then when you birth it, it's still very palpable in your body, but it becomes natural. And there is a phase between the time you work that belief around belonging and the fact that you really embody the belonging. And that phase is where you reach the bridge, you build the bridge between the old you and the new you, and then you ditch the old you. And this is a part that is kind of very transformative inside of you. But then when the new you has all the space and take up space, then it's your new normal. And then now you're ready for the next level, but don't go there yet. Celebrate, sink in, take time. And that's why I'm going live and I'm posting so much right now, because this helps me to integrate my new reality, my new relationship with all of you, because that book is for you. That book was written because of the last 10 years of my life, where I worked with some of you. I had discussion with some of you. I worked with some of you. I just met you randomly in a grocery store, and we had that conversation that I will remember forever. That's that type of book you're going to be reading. And that's why I say, this is everything I want to tell you. I even told my mom, if I die tomorrow, read my book. That's how I see that book. All the things that I want you make sure you know, because don't think that your social media visibility has anything to do with your strategy. It comes from within. And that's the beautiful story of my life and the story that I share with my clients. And when you read the book, if you feel that I am your type of person, then reach out. There are many ways you can reach out to me, and we can start doing the work. Because don't wait. Building an audience takes a lot of time. The type of support I get from all of you took me 10 years to build. And it's like a family. You don't build a relationship with a partner, with your kids, with friends like that, right? You get to nurture the kids every night, right? Even when you don't feel like it. So there is an art to this, and that's in the book. Okay. If you have any question all along, reach out to me. Don't be intimidated. I am like you. I just did the mega dream. I led myself through building my dream, and anyone can build their own dreams. You just need to dream first. And everybody has dreams. Just be allowing to reach out inside of you and connect with that deepest desire. That's your homework. Connect with the deepest desire you have inside of you. And I said, last night I said I would buy champagne and I would drink it like this morning, but really at 6 a.m. I could not drink champagne. So I said, I'm gonna have it tonight. I just had a drink with my son and my husband. They don't drink champagne. They had an amazing bubbly, super fresh, and I had my champagne. So cheers to all of you. Cheers to the book. Cheers to the support that I get from all of you, that I want you to know that I see everything and I feel everything I receive from each of you when you share, when you leave a comment, when you leave a review. So our mission for the next few days is not only to download the book, but it's to leave a review. That's going to help Amazon to show the book to more people. So leave reviews as much as you can. And yeah, if you have any question, I really hope you're gonna come up with questions. This is the game of life, and how to become visible to yourself so that you can become visible to your ideal client. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Good night and good night and good night. And I'll see you tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. EST, for our next morning book launch.